So we take you to the streets to find out what agriculture means to you and what is your understanding of Agribank. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you. What's your name?
My name is David.
David.
Yes.
All right, David, I've got two questions for you, right?
Yes.
The first question is, what does agriculture mean to you?
For me, agriculture means farming, which includes cultivating and farming of cattle and the other animals.
Awesome. Second question, what do you know of Agribank?
Agribank for me, it's a bank that helps the farmers, and so it provides loans and startup loans to the farmers. That's most of the things that I know about Agribank.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, lady. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Nadia Varela. I'm currently a consultant at Western Union.
Awesome. Now, I've got two questions for you, right?
Sure.
One, what does agriculture mean to you?
Okay, agriculture to me, it has to do with farming and livestock.
Okay.
Whereby farmers get to interact with the vast space of a farmland.
Yes.
Not only plants and all that, but it also has to do with having to do with taking care of animals, cows, pigs, whatever.
Yeah.
So on.
Awesome. So, what do you know of Agribank?
Okay, I know that Agribank is a bank that offers loans to entrepreneurs that want to pursue their career in this business industry of farming. That's what I know, that they provide loans to people that want to pursue their
farming careers.
Yes, their farming careers.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.
All right.
Thank you. You guys were great.
All right. Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good, thank you. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Bill, I'm a photographer, videography, and I'm also an investor.
Awesome. Now, what is your understanding of agriculture?
Agriculture to me is just growing animals and also growing food production, maybe mahango or grapes or something.
Wonderful. Now, my second question to you is, what do you know of Agribank?
Come again?
What do you know of Agribank?
Or how do I know
Agribank, yeah.
Agribank?
Yeah.
I don't really know much about it, but I feel like it's since agri it's from agriculture and the bank it's something related to money. So I feel like it's maybe I would say it's where farmers go to get funds or to keep funds or get maybe financial advice, something related to that. But I'm not sure. I'm just.
Oh no, you're on the right track.
They are just my expectations. Yes.
Okay. No, thank you for your time.
Thank you too.
All right. All right, lady. Please be so kind to introduce yourself.
I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna. Anna, I've got two questions for you, right? One, what does agriculture mean to you?
When someone says agriculture, I think of farming and producing food and farming as in maybe plants and livestock farming, and I think of how people use agriculture to make food and a living for themselves and provide jobs for others.
100%. Number two, what do you know of Agribank?
I don't know much of Agribank. I just know that it provides finance for upcoming, I can just say maybe farmers, but I don't know what to call them. Maybe people who want to start a project that involves farming or anything else that has to do with agriculture.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Hello and welcome to the Agri-Learn podcast. I'm your host, Raina Nalal, an emerging full-time commercial farmer as well as the brand ambassador of the Women and Youth Loan Scheme at the Agricultural Bank of Namibia. Now today we're joined by Mr. Philemon Nangonya, who is the public relations practitioner at the Agricultural Bank of Namibia. Mr. Nangonya, thank you so much for joining us on the Agri-Learn podcast season 3. It's good to have you.
Thank you very much, Reina Nelo. I'm happy to be back again at this platform. So I'm excited.
All right. So today we're talking about Agribank, also known as the Agricultural Bank of Namibia. Who is Agribank and what purpose does Agribank serve in our society?
Yes, thank you for the question. Agribank, it's a wholly owned state enterprise that is really created by the Act of Parliament to make sure that it promotes the growth and development of the agriculture sector, to ensure that through this mandate it provides affordable, innovative and inclusive financing products to ensure that it grows and promotes the development of the agriculture industry.
All right, amazing. Now, how is the governance framework of Agribank?
Well, Agribank is governed by the board of directors who are responsible for overseeing the strategic direction of the bank, and this board of directors reports to the Ministry of Finance, who are then the line ministry that the Agribank as a state-owned enterprise reports to, and then the board of directors are responsible of supervising the chief executive officer, who together with the executive team are responsible for the execution of the strategy of the bank. So in a nutshell, that is the governance structure of the bank.
All right, thank you so much for that. Now, who does Agribank serve?
Well, to be honest with you, Agribank serves all Namibians.
All Namibians.
All Namibians.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes, of course. Be it a communal farmer, be it a commercial farmer, or a resettled farmer. So those are all the categories of farmers that Agribank is established to serve. So you can either now approach Agribank as an individual, as a cooperative, as a company, as a partnership, or as a trust. For as long as you are a Namibian, that is the target market of the bank.
All right, so you've heard it right there. If you're a communal farmer, you're a commercial farmer, if you're a settled farmer, Agribank can serve you.
That's correct.
All right, now let's talk about the long-term goals of Agribank. What are they?
Well, Agribank, like any other institution, we do have our long-term goals also in terms of what is that we aspire to achieve in a longer period of time. And for Agribank, really, we would like to be a catalyst in the transformation of the agriculture, bioeconomy and related sectors, to ensure that the life of every Namibian is uplifted and also improved in such a way that they are all contributing to the agriculture sector, and also with Agribank being at the forefront of that whole goal.
All right, amazing stuff right there. Now, in fulfilling the earlier stated goal, can you just take us through about the Agribank's finances?
That's now in terms of what Agribank finances. I should indicate that Agribank finances the whole agriculture value chain.
The whole of it?
The whole of it.
Okay.
You know, from production, acquisition of land, marketing, transportation, anything, for as long as it is related to agriculture.
All right,
so we as Agribank can serve you in those areas.
Sorry for cutting you. Somebody who's probably listening or watching this and thinks to themselves, okay, will Agribank finance me in terms of buying seeds, for example?
Definitely yes. Definitely yes. We can finance the acquisition of seeds. If you don't have the land where you're going to do your plantation, we can also finance the acquisition of that particular land.
That's amazing news. You heard it right there. You heard it right there. That's really, really amazing news. Now, can you just briefly mention to us any loan products that the bank offers?
Well, the main, as I said, we have quite a number of areas that we do finance, but the most popular one that I could mention is the livestock loan product.
Definitely.
That is very popular, and also the land purchase product. If you want to buy land,
Okay.
that is another. And also we have one that is, getting quite a lot of momentum recently, which is the poultry product loan.
Okay.
And this is really something that is gaining momentum, and it has given us a good business.
Okay. Now, how can one apply for these loans, and what is the turnaround time if one, let's say, applies today for a loan through Agribank?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Reina. First of all, Agribank, for all the years, we have been having only one method of making your application, which is walking in any of the branches that we have. So you can either walk in and meet the sales consultant, or you can recently we introduced now the online application process, where you can go through the website. You can apply via the website. You launch your application there. In terms of the turnaround time, this really depends. We always say that for some products, especially the no collateral, that is now where your salary is to be used as the collateral or in terms of your repayment. That takes maximum 3 weeks. But for some other products, we speak of 8 weeks to 3 months. So that is really the period that we always encourage. But the process is quite fast. Of course, it also considers some other items that needs to be done, especially with you, if there is an evaluation that needs to be conducted. How thorough did you then also provide your documents? So some of those also issues may affect the turnaround time, but otherwise really the process is as I indicated earlier.
So what I've just gathered from what you said is that should an applicant apply for a loan at Agribank, all their documentation that is required from the bank should be present. Otherwise, it will hinder the turnaround time of their loan application.
Yeah, that's correct. At the time of putting in your application, so we encourage applicants to make sure that all the necessary documents, as advised by the sales consultants, are attached, so that we do not have a back and forth process, which may then delay the process further.
100%. All right. No, thank you for that. So make sure that when you apply for a loan at Agribank, make sure that all your documentations are present so that you do not have a back and forth with the bank. And that also, just to avoid a delay in your application process. Now, Mr. Nangonya, we're approaching the end, but I've got 2 more questions for you. How many branches does Agribank have, and where are they located?
Well, Agribank has 8 branches. We are actually all over Namibia to make sure that we serve the Namibian population better. We are in Oshakati, we are in Katima, we are in Rundu, we are in Grootfontein, we are in Hobabes, we are in Windhoek, we are in Ochivarongo, and Marienta. But even if we are those branches, we are also saying that our presence is also on social media. You can also apply on the website. You can find what you may also access in the branch on our website, on our social media pages. So I encourage the public to really visit those platforms other than really going to the branch sometimes, because our social media pages are populated with quite informative content that is able to direct your business or your endeavor into joining the agriculture sector.
Okay, you mentioned social media platforms. I only know of Facebook. What other platforms is Agribank on in terms of social media?
Yeah, that's a good. It's a good one. We are on all the platforms, if I could say. We are on YouTube. That is our flagship platform, where we have informative videos, educative videos in terms of various enterprises that you want to join. Also in terms of training, you may find them on YouTube. We are on Twitter, of course. We are on LinkedIn, and then, as you indicated, really the Facebook. It's another platform. But of course, Instagram is also another platform where we are.
Okay, awesome. You've heard it right there. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So just log on to any of those social media platforms. Agricultural Bank of Namibia, or Agribank of Namibia, I believe.
Agribank of Namibia.
Agribank of Namibia. You've heard it right there. Now, Mr. Nangonya, we've come to the end of the episode, but before I let you go, how does one get in touch with Agribank?
Well,
apart from the social media platforms and also the website.
Yeah, well, as I indicated, I mean, you can either then visit the branches that we have.
Okay.
We are also available on email, or you can call us 207-4111.
Okay.
That's another means of getting to us.
Okay.
But I think, as I said earlier on, let's also embrace technology.
100%.
Let's embrace innovation. Approach us through those online platforms and send us an email. We are very fast in responding to your inquiries, and then we can advise you better.
And what's the email address?
info@agribank.com.na.
All right, you've heard it right there, info@agribank.com.na. Mr. Nangonya, we've come to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule to be part of today's episode. It was great having you, and great having you share all this amazing information with our listeners and viewers as well.
Thank you very much, Reina Nela.
Until the next episode, hopefully,
Sure.
in season 3. It's bye-bye.
Agribank.